From the weekly list, item number 1.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Your Lordship, I would like to mention an unlisted matter. It's with regard to a PIL that we have filed, Your Lordship.
This one. Yes.
Yes, Your Lordship, I have an unlisted matter which I would like to be listed tomorrow. It's with regard to a PIL that I have filed, Your Lordship.
What is the urgency?
The urgency is that there has been plans that has been decided to dismantle a 123-year-old historical building, Your Lordship. And the urgency is that, Your Lordship, there has been plans that that the dismantlement will begin when the school's final exams are over, Your Lordship, which will be in the course of the winter vacations, Your Lordship.
Dismantling of a historical building.
Yes, Lordship, 124-year-old.
But what has that got to do with the exams?
No, Your Lordship, it's a historical building which has been a...
Monday, it will appear on Monday, Friday.
Your Lordship.
From the weekly list, item number 1.
Your Lordship. May it please Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the conducting counsel in this matter is from Chandigarh. Today he couldn't come to court, Your Lordship, due to some personal difficulty. I'm praying that this matter may come up after vacation, Your Lordship.
But this is the Commissioner's appeal.
My Lord, it's my appeal. We come after vacation.
But then this is usually taken up ex parte, admission.
Your Lordship, today he's having some personal difficulty.
In fact, on last
But
occasion,
what is the practice followed here? There in Calcutta, it is ex parte admission of 260 appeals, customs, excise appeals.
well, here, my Lord, the respondent already appeared, my Lord. In fact, if Lordship kindly sees the last order, my Lord, they raised the maintainability. Maintainability was rejected by Lordship. So today it is fixed for admission hearing.
What is the order under appeal?
But this is the order of the tribunal, my Lord. But this matter pertains to seizure of gold, my Lord.
The order is for release.
My Lord, the order is turned, set aside the order of the Commissioner, my Lord, whereby the smuggled gold
Was confiscated.
confiscated,
You have been asked to release.
my Lord. I have not filed, it appears, for any execution, my Lord, before the tribunal. So,
This is a Section 130 appeal.
my Lord.
Yes, this is an appeal under Section 130 of the Customs Act 1962 by the Commissioner of Customs, preventive, Shillong. Learned counsel for the respondents. Prays for adjournment till after
Vacation.
the Christmas vacation. On such prayer, this appeal is adjourned till 30th January? 30th January. In the meantime, the respondents shall not take any steps for enforcement of the impugned order.
Madam, I'm deeply.
Highly obliged.
Item number 3.
May it please your lordships, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. M. Chanda. Your lordship, due to personal difficulty, he cannot.
What is this matter about?
Your lordship.
Well, this matter pertains to grant of pay upgradation, my lord, to the personnel of Assam Rifles. And there are about,
This is for admission or for hearing?
Fix for orders, your lordship.
Oh, list is writ petition, affidavit and reply. After vacation?
After vacation, your lordship.
By consent of learned counsel for the parties, this writ petition is adjourned till 3rd February 2025.
Item number 3.
May it please your lordships. Your lordships, in this matter, all pleadings are complete. Your lordships, what's left is just hearing, but your lordship, considering the conducting counsel, Mr. S.V. Ranjan, he's an outstation counsel, your lordship. Your lordship, I pray that this matter also may come up for hearing after vacation.
Who's on the other side?
I'm there, your lordship. Lordship, yes.
By consent of learned counsel for the parties, this appeal is adjourned till 3rd February.
Writ petition, your lordship, not
This is writ petition.
Petition, your lordship. Oblige, your lordship.
Oblige, your lord.
Item number 4.
my lord, in this matter, this is also an appeal, my lord, against the order of the one single judge. The lordship permitted us to serve a copy on the counsel for the respondent, but the counsel for the respondent, they refused to accept. The counsel who appeared before the learned single judge. I made a prayer because, my lord, there are about 130 respondents here, and one copy is around 400 pages, my lord. So I calculated it will come out to 100 reams of papers, my lord. So, my lord, your lordship permits, I'll only serve by dusty service or by post on the respondent number 1 only for the time being, my lord. Because the same counsel represented all the petitioners before the learned single judge.
Respondent number 1.
To 1 for the time being, my lord.
The learned lawyer is not accepting.
Is not accepting, my lord.
All right. Dr. N. Muzika, learned Deputy Solicitor General, submits that in compliance with the order dated 7th November 2024, service was sought to be effected on the learned advocate representing the respondents. Full stop. No, respondents at the first court. And that he refused service. Paragraph. On the prayer of Dr. Mozika, leave is granted to his advocate on record to cause service of one copy of the cause papers on the respondent number 1. The principal respondent.
Well,
With a direction upon the said respondent to make copies and serve, to make copies of the cause papers and serve them upon the other respondents, comma, if they so request. Full stop. The gist of this order may be communicated to the respondent number 1. The returnable date, next, the returnable date of this appeal and the miscellaneous application is extended till 3rd February 2025.
the,
Item number 5 to 13.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, we have served the survey. The copy your lordship is appearing.
Yes,
May I please, Your Lordship? I'm appearing for the respondents, Your Lordship. We won't be filing any objection, Your Lordship, for the condolation of delay.
what is this miscellaneous application about?
Lordship, this is a condemnation of delay, your lordship. And item 5, there is a delay of 131 days, your lordship. In 6 to 13, there is a delay of 144 days, your lordship. I'm praying, your lordship, the delay may be condoned, your lordship, and the appeal may be posted for admission, your lordship.
We have produced the petition for condonation of delay. Full stop. We find that sufficient cause has been shown. Full stop. Hence, the delay in filing the appeal is condoned. Next, this miscellaneous application is allowed. Paragraph, the registry is directed to register the appeal. List after vacation
Lordship, if it,
or whenever you want.
if it comes on 10 or 16, your lordship. Then you say.
Your Lordship may come after vacation.
It is his appeal.
Lordship,
You're asking for stay.
Lordship, Lordship, only thing is that, your lordship, they have already filed a contempt. Only they, if they undertake that, they are not going to press the contempt before the learned single judge, your lordship.
Okay.
You should not press the contempt.
We won't press the contempt anymore, then, Your Lordship.
No. You have the authority to make this submission.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Because,
I've already
we-
got instruction from the senior lawyer, Your Lordship.
Sorry, a little louder, please.
I've already get the instruction, Your Lordship.
You have got or you will get.
I already got, Your Lordship.
You will not take steps in contempt.
No, sir, Your Lordship, I won't be taking steps.
Then after the vacation,
Lordship, yes. Lordship, yes.
then if they don't take steps in contempt, then let us admit the appeal and hear it out.
Lordship, yes. Yes, Your Lordship.
I'm not today, Your Lordship. I'm not prepared today, Your Lordship.
No.
Oh.
Admit,
Okay.
make directions for filing of paper books
Lordship,
and
yes.
hear out the appeal after the vacation.
Okay.
Lordship,
Your
yes.
Lordship, Your Lordship.
Lordship, yes.
We formally admit the appeal. Paragraph. Learned counsel for the respondent assures the court that till its disposal, her client will not take any steps for enforcement of the order under appeal or in the contempt jurisdiction of this court.
Lordship.
Paragraph. In that view of the matter, we expedite hearing of the appeal, dispensing with all formalities.
Wait a moment. Page 25.
You filed an informal paper due by 31st January,
Lordship, yes, we'll do it.
31st January. List the appeal for hearing on 12th February.
Only, Lordship, because there are 13 appeals, Your Lordship. It's against the common judgment, Your Lordship. Your Lordship will permit us to file only one paper book, Your Lordship.
That will suffice.
Lordship, yes.
We make it clear that only one paper book may be filed.
Lordship.
For this appeal and for the connected appeals, which are item numbers
5 to 13, Your Lordship.
6 to 13. This is 5,
Lordship, yes. Lordship, yes.
6 to 13.
6 to 13.
Of today's list. Being, just give the appeal numbers.
I'm highly obliged.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
And similar orders in each, separate orders. And one MC is disposed of. There is stay application also. Is there any stay application also?
The application, only condonation of delay, Your Lordship.
All right, and the appeal.
Lordship, yes.
So the MC is disposed of today.
Lordship, yes. The MC will highly obliged.
Item number 14.
Yes.
My lord,
May it please,
by
Your
the
Lordship.
last order, my lord has asked me to file an supplementary affidavit, my lord, that I have already filed on 28th, my lord, of this month, of the last month, my lord.
Yes.
And my lord, if my lord will see the affidavit which I have filed, my lord, it has been clearly mentioned, my lord, that the Dalu Way Bridge that is located just within 1 kilometer from the international border. So, and as regard to, if my lord has a copy of the affidavit, if my lord will come to paragraph 3. Here, my lord, I'll just read out, my lord, the relevant portion. That the Dalu Way Bridge is situated at Chaipani Dalu, located approximately 1 kilometer from the international border with Bangladesh. This facility is specifically designed to accommodate the weighing of trucks with a maximum capacity of 10 wheels. At present, operation focuses around the weighment of boulder carrying trucks, as this is the only goods exported via Dalu Land Customs Station. These boulder trucks are sourced from the plain belt region of the West Garo Hills.
Which paragraph you are reading?
Paragraph 3, my lord. It further says, my lord, these boulder trucks are sourced from the plain belt region of the West Garo Hills, and after undergoing the initial weighing process at the Gonglangre Way Bridge in South West Garo Hills, these vehicles proceed towards Dalu Way Bridge. This sequential weighing process is essential for ensuring compliance with export regulations and maintain integrity. Now, my lord, as far as the Bhutan vehicles are concerned, that is at paragraph 4, my lord. The boulder originating from neighboring Bhutan enters India through West Bengal and proceed towards Garo Hills via Assam and finally export to Bangladesh as per the agreement dated 12 November 2016, signed between the Government of India and the Royal Government of Bhutan. These trucks cannot be weighed at Dalu Way Bridge located at Chaipani Dalu, as the weighing capacity of the way bridge is only up to 10 wheels, whereas the trucks entering India from Bhutan are 12 wheels or above, and more so the export by Bhutan to Bangladesh through the territory of India is governed in terms of the agreement stated above, which provides specific procedure to be followed while export and import of goods by Bhutan. Now, my lord, if my lord will see the agreement, that is at page number 5. Page number that is Annexure 1, my lord. This is the agreement between India and the government of Bhutan, my lord. Here the entire procedure has been laid down, my lord, how the export by the Bhutan will be carried out by use of Indian territory, my lord. If my lord will come to the relevant part at page number 8. Here, my lord, if my lord will see the list of entry exit points, here it says the following shall be exit entry points in India for the import into and export from Bhutan for the duration of the agreement, and 17 is the Dalu Way Bridge. 17 Dalu Land Customs Station. Now here, my lord, if my lord will see the import procedure at page number 9. And the same procedure is also applied for the export by the government of Bhutan, my lord. Now here it says, my lord, when goods are imported from third countries from Bhutan through India, the following procedure shall be observed at the Indian place of entry. Clearance of goods imported for Bhutan shall be against letter of guarantee issued by the Royal Bhutan Customs representative of the Royal Government of Bhutan. At the custom house, the importer or his agent shall present the letter of guarantee in the prescribed form in 5 copies. The last 2 volumes pertaining to classification of goods and duty shall be completed by the Indian custom authorities. In respect of containerized cargo, the following examination procedure shall be followed. On arrival of the Bhutanese containerized cargo, the Indian custom officer shall check the one-time lock of the container put on by the shipping agent or the carrier authorized by the shipping company. Thereafter, the Indian custom officer shall allow transportation of the containerized cargo after affixing a one-time custom lock without examination, unless there are valid reasons to do otherwise. The serial number of the new one-time lock shall be endorsed.
What is the subject matter of the writ?
Lordship,
Now,
the
their main-
subject matter of the writ petition is,
Their main contention is that,
Lordship, the subject matter of the writ petition is, it is the second round of litigation. In the first round of litigation also, the issue was overloaded trucks are crossing way bridges. Now, in the previous round of litigation, the state government had submitted a report before this honorable court stating that 6 weighing pads have been ordered. 1 has been installed at Dalu, the second has been installed at Umtirnga, and this honorable court had expressed its hope that the remaining 4 weigh pads are also installed within 6 weeks from the date of the order.
What are installed?
Weigh pads. Weighing pads.
Web bridge.
On the
that is where the confusion is, my lord.
Lordship, I am clarifying that. My learned senior has mentioned that in the affidavit in opposition. If I may take your Lordship to the PIL petition.
No, you tell us what is the subject matter.
Lordship, the subject matter is weigh pads and overloaded trucks be plying over the roads, which is causing loss of revenue to the state government, and it is also causing gross impact over the roads. In support of this, we have annexed the reports of the Auditor and Comptroller General of India, CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, and I have also prepared a short note on what is the finding.
Throughout the state or only across
Throughout the state. Throughout the state.
Not only across the border.
Not just Dalu. Dalu, why I have mentioned Lordship in this particular PIL petition is because in the report dated 22/8/2023 filed by the state government before this honorable court, in PIL number 1 of 2022, the state government had stated that weighing pad had already been installed at Dalu. But after that, the petitioner went for a physical verification. No weighing pad was found out there, and that weighbridge is nearly an eyewash. It is more of a dumping yard than a weighbridge. It does not. It is not operational also. Now, this and in that particular order by which PIL 1 of 2022 was closed, this honorable court had granted liberty to the petitioner to approach this honorable court if any lacking is found on the part of the state government. So when the petitioner found that there is no weighing pad and proper procedure is not being followed, he wrote a number of FIRs and representations to the concerned authorities.
Who is the petitioner?
The petitioner is a social worker, Lordship.
What kind of social work he does?
Lordship, he tries to see into what kind of violations are taking place in the state and how the public is being harassed, or what kinds of issues are being faced by the citizens of the state.
In fact, my lord, they have
Lordship, if I may complete.
that there are criminal cases pending against the
Lordship,
petitioner.
pendency of a criminal case does not mean that he is guilty. It is
These are
pendency. Now, Lordship, after the Dalu weighbridge was inspected by the petitioner, it was found that it's not there. A number of representations were made. No action was taken. If I may just produce this short points of argument, Lordship, where I'm highlighting.
Where does he live?
William Nagar, Lordship.
How far it is from Dalu?
Approximately, Lordship, it takes approximately 3 to 4 hours, taking into consideration the road conditions. Otherwise, it would not take that much time.
I don't know the exact distance. Just check, Dalu, from.
So he is going all around the state, seeing
Not all
what-
around the
doing
state.
what?
Most of his cases, Lordship, are confined to West Garo Hills. But Weybridges, he's mainly checking that side. And Umtenga, he had also verified. Umtenga falls on the way to Shillong. His daughter lives in Shillong. So Umtenga, he has checked. Umtenga is... Umtenga, the waypad has been installed and he has no grievance with regard to that. And Lordship, the exact distance from William Nagar to Dalu is 115.5 kilometers. It takes 3 hours 15 minutes approximately. Lordship, now if I may please the findings of the CAG. Lordship, there has been a loss of 795 odd crores of rupees by the state exchequer.
Give me a copy.
Sure.
In fact, my lord, the entire
This is the
submission
part-
which my learned friend has
Lordship,
made,
I
are
can-
all wrong facts.
Lordship,
This
I
is
am
not
relying.
The weighbridge has already been installed, photograph has been enclosed, my lord. And the weighbridge is functioning, collections also has taken place, receipts has also been enclosed.
Lordship, if I may just show the rejoinder affidavit filed by me. The rejoinder affidavit, the Comptroller Auditor General's report. What are the findings of the Comptroller CAG? Year-wise, I have annexed, Lordship. In between some years, we could not get the report online. This points of argument, Lordship, if Lordship takes for the year 2012, if I may read. Second page, Lordship. Second page, it is with report of the CAG for the year ended 31st March 2012. Transport Department did not renew leases of 3 weighbridges, resulting in a revenue loss of rupees 1.10 crores. 3 departmental checkposts failed to detect overloading by coal trucks to the extent...
Who called for this report?
Lordship, this is the CAG report which proves that the weighbridges are not being functional and how much revenue loss.
In what circumstances he filed this report? The court ordered?
Lordship, I have annexed this as a document to the rejoinder affidavit. The contentions.
For the original document?
Yes, Lordship. If your Lordship kindly has the rejoinder affidavit filed by the petitioner, page 91, page number 35, it starts, Lordship. Rejoinder affidavit was filed. Affidavit in reply to the affidavit in opposition. It was filed on 9 September 2024.
Report of
Report of CAG for the year ended 31st March 2012.
12th report, my lord.
Lordship, from 2012, I have the 2022 report also. The 22 report is the latest and it is most important. Lordship, the 2022 report, if I may take your Lordship, it starts at page number 158. The relevant portion is at page number 166. Page 166.
The upper number or the lower number? Which number? There are
Lordship, the top number with the dash, upper number.
No, but on top of that is also another number. Say 114 over that 178.
Lordship. My copy is clear.
Okay.
The handwritten page numbering, Lordship. The red numbering is done by the court, Lordship. Page 166 of the affidavit in reply. This is of 2022. Page 166, if your Lordship has found it. Chapter 4, Transport Department. failure on the part of the Commissioner of Transport to enforce compliance of the terms and conditions of contract agreement for setting up of integrated check gate cum weighbridge and absence of monitoring on the functioning of the weighbridges resulted in non-realization of revenue to the tune of rupees 23.75 crores. Lordship, this 23.75 crores was only for the year ended 2022. Now, Lordship, if I may take your Lordships to the extensive finding at page 177. Page number 177 Lordship has found it. Lordship, the second last paragraph. Apart from loss of government revenue, the underreporting of trucks passing through these weighment bridges indicated that the Transport Department failed to monitor the movement of overloaded trucks, thus defeating the very purpose of setting up the weighment bridges. Reason for the same is yet to be received from the Commissioner of Transport, though called for in April 2022. From the above, it can be seen that the Transport Department had failed to exercise due diligence in the selection of licensees for the weighbridges, ensure functioning of all the weighbridges, and also failed to realize the annual fees on time. This resulted in non-realization of revenue amounting to rupees 23.75 crores and defeated the objective of setting up the weighbridges to detect and prevent overloading by goods transport vehicles. Now, Lordship, from 2012 till 2022, if we see the revenue loss of every year and we add them up, it is coming to rupees 795.64 lakhs state revenue loss only on account of Transport Department. That too on the ground of weighbridges not being functional or there being overloading of trucks. Lordship, these reports are not false. These are
this loss of revenue is on what head?
Yes, Lordship. This particular 23.75. This is under the head of Transport Department, which is apparent from page number 166.
No. How is this loss caused?
Yes, Lordship. It's written here, Lordship, if I may read again.
No. Unpaid tax or unpaid government?
Lordship, due to failing to exercise due diligence in selection of licensees for the weighbridges, ensure functioning of all the weighbridges, and also failed to realize the annual fees on time. This resulted in non-realization of revenue amounting to rupees 23.75 crores and defeated the objective of setting up the weighbridges. Yes, Lordship.
Not any tax.
Annual fee also, and prior to that, Lordship, the second last paragraph, if your Lordship kindly sees, apart from loss of government revenue, the under-reporting of trucks passing through these weighment bridges indicated that the Transport Department failed to monitor the movement of overloaded trucks. It is very, very clear, Lordship, that there is overload.
Than setting up a weighbridge, my lord.
Setting up is there, but it has to be functional, my Lordship, and the licenses have to be genuine.
Weighbridge is functioning, my lord. Weighbridge is functioning, and my lord, they have filed a false affidavit before this court, my lord. When the weighbridge is functioning, they have stated before this court, my lord, that the weighbridge is not functioning.
Lordship, I have annexed photos to that effect.
Moreover, my lord, if my lord will see their own affidavit, my lord will see the weighbridge, my lord, at page number 23 of their own affidavit, my lord.
Yes, Lordship, weighbridge is there.
Weighbridge is already there, my lord. Their contention was, my lord, that there was no weighpad. Now, here, my lord, there is a mistake by the petitioner in understanding the difference between weighpad and weighbridge, my lord. Weighpads are small devices, my lord, that is just placed below the tire of the truck, my lord, to measure the weight. And that is placed there only when, my lord, the weighbridge is not functioning. That is a temporary measure, my lord. Now here, when the weighbridge is functioning, my lord, there is no question of putting the weighpads, my lord.
Lordship, this particular averment being made by the state government.
This report at page 176,
Lordship,
177, etc.
That is only of 22. Only of the year 2020.
Thereafter, there is no report.
The 2023 report has not yet been uploaded on the website, so we could not get it. Prior to 2022, I have annexed the reports of 2012, 2016, 17, 18, 20, 22, 2013 also.
What was the loss reported in those reports?
Yes, Lordship. I can take your Lordship to every single report, Lordship.
No, you just said this is 23.
Lordship, I'll tell you, if I may address this court year-wise, Lordship. Lordship, for the year 2012, Transport Department did not renew lease of 3 way bridges, resulting, Lordship, it's there in the brief note that I have just given.
You just tell us what is the loss amount?
Lordship.
2012?
2012, Lordship, 1.10 crores due to non-renewal of lease. And then 118.50 crores due to non-imposition of fine. And the third is 14.6 crores due to transport of excess load of coal. That is for 2012. Coming to the year 2013, Lordship, loss of...
Where have you stated that in your note?
Lordship, in the short note that I have given, it is point-wise. It's in pointers. From second page onwards. Lordship, 2012, as I have stated, rupees 1.10 crores due to non-renewal of lease, 118.5 crores due to non-imposition of fine, 14.60 crores due to excess load of coal resulting in loss of revenue. Now coming to 2013, rupees 1.17 crores due to non-renewal.
What is the revenue realized by the state on trucks?
Lordship,
What is the nature of revenue realized? Tax, fees?
Challan is given according to the weight, according to the product being transferred. There is a challan, and on the challan they have to make the payment.
Payment of what? Fee?
Yes, Lordship. According to the weight. Yes, Lordship.
That's all. No taxes involved.
No, my lord.
No, Lordship.
Sales tax, GST, etc.
No, Lordship. That is at the purchase and thing level, not to the government. Now, Lordship, 2013, non-renewal of lease of 5 way bridges, loss of 1.17 crores. 3, Transport Department checkpost failed to detect overloading of so-and-so metric tons of coal, leading to non-realization of fine of rupees 21.88 crores. From the Directorate of Mineral Resources again, short realization of revenue of 81.4 crores by 5 check gates between 2008-9 and 12-13 due to failure of DMR to periodically assess the performance of the check gates or scrutinize the returns submitted by them. Due to absence of check gates at Shelly Bazaar and Bholaganj, 103.57 lakh metric tons of limestone was exported to Bangladesh between 2008-9 and 12-13 without payment of cess amounting to rupees 17.29 crores. 3 DMR check gates underreported movement of rupees 8.78 lakhs metric tons of coal to Bangladesh and failed to realize royalty amounting to rupees 30.77 crores, on which penalty amounting to rupees 7.69 crores was also realizable. 3 Transport Department checkposts failed to detect overloading of so-and-so metric ton of coal, leading to non-realization of fine of rupees 21.88 crores. Coming to 2015 Lordship, Transport Department Enforcement Branch failed to detect movement of 45,753 trucks carrying load in excess of the permissible limit, resulting in short realization of fine amounting to rupees 28.35 crores. Irregular registration of commercial trucks as private carriers resulted in short realization of road tax amounting to rupees 1.06 crores. 2 DTOs realized rupees 0.48 crores as fine from 2415 trucks carrying excess load instead of rupees 0.72 crores, resulting in short levy fine of rupees 0.24 crores. Directorate of Mineral Resources, there was a short realization of royalty amounting to rupees 0.42 crores by a check gate due to underreporting of 7142 metric tons of excess load of coal, on which penalty of rupees 0.11 crores was also leviable. Underreporting of 1.77 lakh metric tons of limestone exported to Bangladesh resulted in short realization of cess of rupees 0.35 crores. 2016 again Lordship, injudicious positioning of the transport checkpoint at Rongmill resulted in non-detection of excess load of 30.98 lakh metric tons and consequent non-realization of penalty amounting to rupees 368.72 crores. Weak internal controls in the transport department resulted in underreporting of excess load at 3 checkpoints and short realization of fine amounting to rupees 92.31 crores. Directorate of Mineral Resources underreporting of 8.62 lakh metric tons of limestone exported to Bangladesh resulted in short realization of cess of rupees 1.72 crores. Coming to 2017 Lordship, Transport Department delay in issuing instructions for 5 weighing trucks carrying limestone resulted in loss of revenue due to non-realization of penalty amounting to 10.51 crores on overloading. Directorate of Mineral Resources underreporting of coal exported to Bangladesh resulted in short realization of revenue of rupees 46.41 crores. Again, Lordship, 2018, Department failed to detect underreporting of the weighment figures of number of trucks by Ratachera weighbridge, less which resulted in short payment of weighment fee, share amounting to 1.09 crores. 2020 Lordship, delay in implementation of revised rates of penalties or fines from defaulting vehicles owner resulted in short collection of penalties or fines to the tune of rupees 1.23 crores. 2022 Lordship, I have highlighted from the report itself to your Lordship. So this is showing the continuous dereliction of duty on the part of the Transport Department and Directorate of Mineral Resources, due to which overloading of trucks is happening in the state continuously. And as such, Lordship, there is an immediate need for interference from this Honorable Court, and strict directions should be issued to the state government to take care of this. The CAG reports are not helping. In spite of findings being there for the past 12 years, no action has been taken by the state government, Lordship. Action should have been taken way back in 2013 itself or in 2012 itself when the first report was submitted. But nothing has been done.
My lord, all these reports are old reports, my lord. These are
Lordship,
from
22 is latest.
12 onwards, my lord, till 2022.
Lordship,
My lord,
12 to 22 is a continuous period, Lordship, and continuously there has been dereliction
Before
of duty.
filing the case, my lord, they have not even given one single photograph of a vehicle which has been overloaded.
Lordship, photograph is there. If your Lordship kindly sees page number 67 of the PIL petition.
It does not show, my lord, any overload vehicle, my lord.
Lordship, these trucks, they don't even have a proper challan.
It does not, photograph is not even clear, my lord. Does not show anything.
But Lordship, the CAG reports are showing everything.
My lord, when the
And those
weighbridge
reports
is
are
still
state.
functioning, my lord, and they have given an affidavit signing to the fact that, my lord, the weighbridge is not functioning, whereas, my lord, the regular collection is being collected, my lord.
Lordship, if there would be regular collection, how could the CAG reports come up with such findings
those
against the
reports are, my lord,
Transport
old
Department?
report, my lord.
And this particular PIL, Lordship, is not confined to Dalu. It is not confined to Dalu. It relates to the entire state, the state revenue loss and the condition of roads. And Lordship, your Lordship
Moreover, my
might
lord, the
not be
entire
aware about
PIL, my
one
lord, has
thing.
been filed
Lordship,
without
if I
following
may-
the procedure that has been laid down under the rule, my lord.
Lordship, I have replied to that. There is only one flaw on my part, Lordship, which I have clarified in my rejoinder affidavit. I inadvertently did not mention the previous PIL which was filed by the petitioner. There was one more PIL filed by the petitioner apart from one of 2022 with regard to the tribal status of Mukul Sangma, and that matter went to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has referred the matter to the SC/ST commission, and it is still pending there. Inquiry is yet to be conducted. No inquiry has been conducted for the past so many years.
Now, my lord, as per the PIL rule also, my lord, it is mandatory that he has to give his background and all, my lord, regarding his past cases, my lord. Here, the petitioner, my lord, has clearly suppressed that he is having a criminal case pending against him, my lord.
Lordship, the rules nowhere provide that I am supposed to disclose whether any case is pending against me, and more so, if a criminal case is pending against me, it is a well-settled principle of criminal jurisprudence that the accused is innocent until proven guilty. The trial is still pending and I am still innocent.
Mention it, my lord.
Lordship, the rules don't provide regarding pendency of any case against me. It only provides what PILs I have filed earlier, and to that effect, I had missed out one point, so I have clarified that in the rejoinder affidavit. So far as the other points, other requirements under the Meghalaya High Court PIL rules are concerned, all the requirements have been fulfilled and all the details have been given in the petition. The background is also mentioned in para 1 also, and again in para number 6 as well.
If my lord will see the prayer in the PIL, my lord. Page number 23.
Lordship.
Just
Sure,
give me a moment.
sure, sir.
My lord, the first prayer is that, my lord, the illegal transportation of overloaded coal in vehicles in gross violation of permissible limit of load as prescribed under Motor Vehicle Act 1988. Here, my lord, they have not given one single evidence where, my lord, there is overloaded coal trucks plying or transporting coal, my lord. And the second prayer, my lord, is why direction should not be issued to install waypads in all the checkpoints at the earliest ways to prevent the illegal transportation through overladen vehicle, my lord. This is the only two prayer, my lord, that has been mentioned in the petition, my lord. Here, my lord, as far as our state is concerned, my lord, there are in various places already waybridge has been installed and operational, my lord. And as far as the specific prayer of the specific mention of Dalu Waybridge, my lord, Dalu Waybridge, in my affidavit also, my lord, we have already clarified that the Dalu Waybridge is already operational and it is functioning. And my lord, the amount of money collected also, my lord, that has been enclosed along with the receipt has proof of that, my lord, has already been enclosed in my affidavit also, that it is functional. The only contention was that, my lord, of the petitioner was that, my lord, that there was no waypad installed. Waypad is installed, it's a small device, my lord, only when waybridge is due to some technical defects, it is not working. Only in that aspect, my lord, waypads are installed. It's a small device just put below the tire of the trucks.
How many waybridges are there in the state total?
Lordship, 28. And if I may take your Lordship to page number 61 of the PIL petition once, it's an order passed by this Honorable Court relating to the same issue.
In this matter?
Lordship, this is the second round of litigation, the previous judgment which was passed.
What was the order?
Lordship, the latest report of August 22, 2023 filed on behalf of the state by the Secretary to the Transport Department indicates that there are at present 28 waybridges at checkpoints notified by the state government.
No, what is the...
Lordship, the purpose why I'm showing this order is, when this, along with the order, I have also enclosed the report submitted by the state government. The report nowhere says that waypads are only an interim measure when a repair is...
What is the gist of that order? What is
Gist of this order is, Lordship,
what is the ordering part?
Yes, Lordship, I am reading that part. It is hoped that the remaining 4 waypads are installed within the next 6 weeks. At any rate, the mere fact that there may be 28 waybridges and 6 waypads may not count for anything unless regular and honest checking is undertaken. So this Honorable Court has taken note of the fact that regular and honest checking needs to be taken. In the instant case, the reports indicate that regular and honest checking is not taking place.
That is
Where
wrong.
have you annexed order?
Wrong statement.
Page 61 of the PIL petition. Lordship, the statements being made by me before this honorable court are only on the basis of reports, nothing else. So those reports are of the government itself, and this honorable court can take notice of the same, judicial notice of the same. It's not a statement made by me in person.
To the old report.
Lordship, 12 to 22, the same thing has been going on. And 23 report is not on the website.
It has been continuing as on today. That is the question.
Lordship, the 23 report is not there.
Order dated?
Order dated 23/8/2023.
Yes, please take it over. The petitioner in this public interest litigation claims to be a social worker. Full stop. By this petition, he attempts to bring to the notice of this court alleged inaction or mismanagement of the government in operating 28 way bridges across the state. Our attention is invited by learned counsel for the petitioner to a report of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India bracket revenue sector for the year ended 31st March 2022, where non-realization of revenue on account of non-functioning or below par functioning of weighbridge was estimated at rupees 23.73 crores. Full stop. This revenue inter alia comprises of overloading fee, cess in case of export materials, fine cess and royalty. Royalty within quotation. Lease rent, etc. Lease rent and so on. Learned counsel for the respondents emphatically submits before this court that no, before that, you write, similar reports for the previous years from 2012 were also placed before the court, indicating loss of revenue. Paragraph. Learned counsel for the respondents emphatically submits that these reports do not depict the current state of affairs, full stop. All the 28 way bridges are fully functional, and that there is no loss of revenue at all. Paragraph. At the outset, we state that the court needs to be very careful in dealing with public interest litigation of this kind. Full stop. The court should refrain from interfering in normal administrative activities of the government. Full stop. Only in case of gross failure in the administrative machinery causing injury to the public at large, who are unable to obtain any redress except without the intervention of the court, should the court intervene. Full stop. This line should be strictly maintained. Full stop. Otherwise, the separation of powers between the executive and the judiciary would disappear, and the judiciary would be performing administrative functions. Paragraph. We find that earlier a writ in this regard was entertained by this court. Bracket PIL 1 of 2022, MC within bracket PIL number 1 of 2022. Which was disposed of on 23rd August 2023, expressing the hope that adequate steps would be taken with regard to taking action against overloaded vehicles crossing the checkpoints without proper payment. Paragraph. In that view of the matter, we admit this writ petition. Full stop. Next, we pass the following interim order. For each of the way bridges at the relevant checkpoint, one day in a week, no, on one day of a week where at the time when vehicular traffic is the highest, is the greatest. A spot inspection for 2 hours will be conducted by the respondents in the presence of the petitioner or his representative. Full stop. Such inspections shall be incognito without, that is to say, without making any public announcement. Any overloading fee, revenue, etc. realized. Fee, charges, revenue, etc. realized out of such inspection shall be contained in a report and submitted before the court. The report shall be signed by the Commissioner of Transport. Paragraph. On the basis of this report, the court shall decide any further steps to be taken in furtherance of this public interest litigation.
Lordship, only one prayer. Since it is incognito and without public announcement, the respondent may be directed to at least intimate the petitioner at which checkpoint
only the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship,
Incognito,
only the petitioner.
And we clarify that only the petitioner is to be informed, who shall also keep the inspection secret.
Lordship.
The report is to be submitted by February 10th with a copy to the petitioner. List this petition once again on 12th February.
Lordship. Deeply obliged.
From the daily list, item number 1.
Yes.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, the factual matrix of this case is the appellant before Your Lordship is a student from Arunachal Pradesh who's studying law in the Shillong Law College. Now, he was due to appear.
This leave was taken yesterday.
Yes, my
What is the problem?
Lordship, the exams are due to start from tomorrow for the 5th semester, Your Lordship. But as the required attendance is not available to him, Your Lordship, because he has undergone a gallbladder surgery, Your Lordship. So permission is not given to appear for the exams. In brief, Your Lordship. So we had filed a writ petition, but the learned single judge, Your Lordship, holding that the mandate of law is such, even though his sympathies are with the student petitioner, the appellant herein, did not interfere with the decision of the law college, Your Lordship. If I may first refer to the relevant law in this regard, Your Lordship, as laid down by the Bar Council of India, Lordship will find that at
Where is the
impugned judgment, Your Lordship?
Yes.
The impugned judgment, Your Lordship, will find at page, starting at page 103 in Extra 2, and the relevant para would be at 107, Your Lordship.
There is any other rule regarding illness, etc.?
Not here, Your Lordship. But two things I would like to point out, Your Lordship.
Who's appearing for the college?
I'm there. I'm for the college.
I'm for the university.
Yes.
Well, we have gone by these rules only. This rule 12.
See, this rule takes into account normal circumstances.
Madam.
One has to apply one's mind and not be a slave of the rule. This assumes normal circumstances.
Well, if I can take Your Lordship to the proviso, to the rule, which Your Lordship was just perusing. Provided that if a student for any exceptional reasons failed to attend 70%
Yeah,
of the
65, we have seen it.
65%. But here, Milord, even this proviso could not be followed, Milord, because this proviso is the one which deals with the exceptional circumstances, Milord. Otherwise, there is no discretion left with the
Why not?
college as such.
In the past, we had COVID. Suppose there is something more deadlier than COVID. There is neither physical nor online, nothing. No classes for 1 year, which means that all the students will not be allowed to sit because they don't have attendance. Suppose there is flood and deluge to such an extent that no student can attend classes. Well, you will apply that rule and debar. Well, we must make a proper interpretation of the rules and reasonable interpretation of the rules. This takes into account normal circumstances. That is, normal circumstances, I have attended 70%, less than 65%. No, you cannot sit, you cannot write the exam. But if somebody is proven to be ill, hospitalized, etc., as we were told, then you have to take a compassionate view.
Milord, in our very humble understanding, Milord, that is not permitted by the rules. That is how we have understood the matter.
That is the problem with most.
That is what how we have understood the matter, Milord, understood the rules.
Lordship, in the last session, candidates who have got 60% and were declared ineligible initially have been allowed to sit for the exams, and they have cleared. We have 2 examples here, Lordship. In fact, I find it
impossible for a student to attend classes, you cannot apply the rule. If it is possible and he does not, action, inaction, negligence, whatever, yes, 70. But he is hospitalized. He cannot rush out of the bed and walk into the class.
Milord, we are fully sympathetic with the student, Milord. It's not that we have anything against the student. We are only bound by these rules.
Yes.
That is the only thing, Milord. Because these rules do not allow, as you, whatever is falling for your Lordship's lips, Milord, we are very highly appreciative of that, Milord. But the
You
only
can understand, but then you have your limitations.
limitations is under the rules.
You allow those to, brother, let the student write the examination, we will hear of the writ after filing. Subject to. Yes. Let him write the examination subject to the result of the writ. We will admit the writ and hear it out.
deeply obliged, Your Lordship.
The appeal, Milord.
The appeal. We admit the appeal.
My lord, so far exams are concerned, my lord, this is conducted by the university. Now, my lord, whatever condonation or whatever, my lord, that comes from the level of the college. So that application has to reach the university and we will have to issue the admit.
Please do.
It starts from tomorrow.
Yes. We were shown the rules of legal education 2008. Rule 12 of the rules of legal education 2008, which is set out. Here under page 106. The following facts are more or less undisputed. The respondent, the appellant, was hospitalized during the material period undergoing gallbladder surgery. when his attendance fell below 65%.
Yes.
He got 60%, Lordship.
Yes, it will drop to 60%. Paragraph. Which semester examination is tomorrow?
Fifth semester, Lordship. Fifth semester.
Which year would be that? Third year.
Third year, Your Lordship.
The fifth semester examination for the LLB course of NEHU under Shillong College, Shillong Law College, is to commence from tomorrow. Full stop. The college is not allowing the appellant to sit for the examination. Full stop. Hence, the university has not issued any admit card. Paragraph. Prima facie, we are of the view that this rule is to be interpreted reasonably, full stop, when it is possible for the student to attend classes and he deliberately or negligently does not do so, comma, the rule would apply, full stop. In case of impossibility created by illness, comma, act of God, etc., this rule is either not to be applied or to be liberally construed, so that taking into account the overall performance of the student, his case for being allowed to write the examination is considered. Paragraph. Prima facie, there is nothing to suggest anything against the merit of the student. Paragraph. As an interim order, we direct the respondents to allow the student, the appellant, to sit for the examination commencing tomorrow, comma, subject to the result of this appeal. Full stop. All formalities like permission from the college or issue of admit card by the university shall be done in course of day on the basis of written communication by the learned advocate on record for the petitioner, comma, on the basis of this order, countersigned by an officer attached to this court, comma, in case the server copy of the order is not available. Paragraph. we expedite hearing of the appeal, dispensing with all formalities, filing of paper books by 3rd February, list for hearing on 19th February. The appeal would be heard out.
Deeply obliged.
Any application disposed of? Which matters? This is puzzled.
Item number 2.
But today's come only for application of condonation of delay. This is also appeal from the order of the state, my lord, on the Central Excise Act.
Condonation of delay.
My lord.
Have you served?
We have served the appearing online, my lord.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
At the outset, I would like to seek apologies for appearing through virtual mode, as because it was we had a case fixed here in Guwahati High Court. So we have filed an objection against their continuation petition.
How many days delayed?
The 162 days.
All right.
And we have also filed an application raising.
Filed. There is no
objection.
direction from the court. How have you filed?
Lordship, there was an order to file whatever affidavit as required within.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
19th
An order on 6th November.
Yes, yes. And we additionally have filed an application raising a preliminary objection on maintainability of the appeal, Lordship.
You filed your opposition to that maintainability.
Well,
which is that application? MC3.
Lordship.
That is there in the list. Okay. Let affidavits be exchanged in miscellaneous case number 5 of 2024 as per the following direction. Affidavit in opposition by 31st January. Affidavit in reply by 10th February. List the application for condonation of delay together with the present miscellaneous application on 12th February.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Item number 3.
Yes. How many matters are there? This is over. Yes.
My lord, this is the matter on the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court. Inquiry officer was constituted and the report was submitted. My lord.
Is it public interest litigation?
This is it was so moto registered, my lord. This pertains to the expansion of the Omroi Airport. One pertains to the expansion, other pertains to the land acquisition matter, my lord. Because certain allegations, certain notice were brought to the notice of the Honorable Supreme Court that there wasn't squandering of public money, my lord, in terms of paying compensation, my lord. So the inquiry reports are here, my lord. The parties have filed their respective show causes to the inquiry reports.
We will take up this matter tomorrow.
My lord, I was informed that one of our friend has been hospitalized, my lord, re-hospitalized again. So,
I may pray that this matter may come up after the vacation when.
By consent?
My lord, I'm.
By consent of learned counsel for the parties, list this public interest litigation on 4th February.
4th February, my lord. All right.
Next.
Item number 4.
Yes, please. Yes, Dr. Bozika.
My lord, here I was required to file an informal paper book, my lord. Well, I'm paying for 3 days time, my lord. There was last order would also kindly prefer 23rd time, my lord.
Objection to what? There is no direction for filing paper book.
Order dated 23rd October, my lord. In the third paragraph, will also be directed. Advocate on record for the appellants will file an informal paper book.
23rd.
23rd October.
24th.
23rd October, last order.
2024.
Yes, my lord. This is the matter. No, WA number 43.
Oh. Got it. Time to file the informal paper book is extended till 16th December 2024. List the appeal on 31st January 2025.
I'm deep.
Service of the paper book upon the respondent is to be effected by 27 January.
Item number 5.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship, here I'm seeking a short accommodation. The matter may be taken up on 11th of December, Your Lordship.
All right.
The conducting counsel is Mr. B. Pathak, Your Lordship.
For the respondent,
Yes, Your Lordship.
on the prayer of learned counsel for the respondent, this appeal is adjourned till 11 December.
Deeply obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 6.
Who's in item number 6?
Lordship. So please, Your Lordship, I'm seeking for some accommodation in this matter, Your Lordship. I'm
What
seeking
kind of
for-
accommodation?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Huh?
Your Lordship can have this matter after vacations, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, yes.
By consent of learned counsel for the parties, this application is adjourned till. We are keeping it on the reopening date, 27th.
Lordship. Let it be on 28, Your Lordship.
Huh?
28, Your Lordship.
28.
Apply, Your Lordship.